Hello, good evening, everybody, and happy Sunday. Welcome to our DKWTS live stream of the week. We are back for Resolution Kitten Stage 1. We got some info for you, and we're going to do some Q&A. Welcome in. I'm Alex.
I'm Chris.
Snowy will show up at some point. Pacha's sleeping down here, and we have our little burrito friend. This is an example of a burrito. People were asking what a burrito was.
The Snowy look-alike burrito.
More on that later. All right, welcome. Welcome, friends. Jeff's here. Anna is on the trainer. Val, Ra, KJ, Bill's here. David, Willis, Cecilia, Angie, Rob, Michelle. Welcome in, everybody.
We need to get a potch cam.
I know, we need like a little pacha cam in the corner.
Yeah.
Butch is here from Watopia. Welcome in. If you are new to our live stream, we do this Sundays at 7 o'clock Eastern time during DKWTS. We run a little, it tends to be 45 minutes to an hour. We'll go through all the DKWTS stuff for the week, give some updates, highlights, shout outs, and then we will answer questions. So welcome on in. Got some more folks joining us. Jesse's here, Sheila, Jackie, Too Much Tomato. Well, I don't think you can ever have too much tomato, but I'm not sure who that is. All right, I've got my Athletic Brewing day pack, even though it's night. Again, last one, my lemon lime. We can share if you want.
Yeah, I'll probably steal some.
Crack of the week. Is that good?
Good one.
So if you don't know, Athletic is a NA beer. It is one of our event sponsors at Dirty Kitten. So we love Athletic. Cheers to all of our friends out there this evening.
Right. Big cheers.
You can have some if you want. All right, so we are done. Well, not officially. At 11:59 tonight, we'll be done with stage 1 of the Resolution Kitten Tour. So you have until 11:59 your time.
It's 5 hours. 5 hours of trainer time.
Or outside. If you want to ride outside still, you've got 5 hours. It's a little cold here for that. Bill says he's having an athletic free wave, hazy right meow. Cheers to you, Bill. All right, so getting started here, just a shout out to our friend Dane Paris over at Bikenetic, whose music we use for our live streams, and Chris uses it for inspiration when working on the leaderboard.
Programming fuel.
You can check out Dane's music on Spotify, Dane Paris. Thank you, Dane. So we are going to start with just a little overview of how the leaderboard, which isn't quite a leaderboard yet, but it will be soon, looks, and what the challenges were for the week. So everyone can ask questions about those things if they want, and then we will get into some info about next week. So if you've got any questions about the challenges, the series, the leaderboard, drop them in the chat. We'll answer them as we go. Some questions we'll answer right away. Others will wait until we get to that part of the live stream. So drop those in the chat. We'll comment. Others may comment in the chat. We'll try to get all your questions answered. Don't be shy. We'll answer anything. Pretty much.
We should try and do a live call-in episode.
Ooh, who would call in? Just anybody?
Probably just Ted.
Yeah, we need to have a Ted call in during a live stream. Where is Ted? He's not on. All right. Where do you want to start?
It's up to you.
Want to start with the challenges for the week?
Sure.
Well, actually, let's start with the leaderboard. Or do you want to wait on that?
No, let's start with these. So we can
Okay. So challenges for the week. Everyone should have received an email on Sunday at around midnight last week with a link to our Dirty Kitten news site. So you can get to that through our website, dirtykittengravel.com/news. So if you could go to the main news right there on our website, our dirtykitten.com website, scroll down and you will see DKWTS 5.0 Resolution Kitten Tour 1 Stage 1 Challenge info. Click that. This will be available to you at all times. And this is the first challenge grid. So you've got a PDF you could click if you want to look at the PDF version, or you can look at the grid right here on the blog. It gives you all the info for the week. So we're in stage 1 from the 6th to the 12th, so Monday through Sunday. Starts at 12 a.m. on Monday, ends at 11:59 p.m. on Sunday. Your challenge for the week was to ride at least 5 days, a minimum of 45 minutes each day. Did not have to be consecutive, so you could ride, I don't know, a 20-minute ride and a 25-minute ride separately, and that would count. That's all you had to do to get your 5 points for the week, is do those 5 rides.
And we even gave some points if you didn't get all.
Yeah, so then next to that it says it's a participation challenge for the week, which means all you have to do is complete it. 5 points total, but we will give partial credit. Former teacher, partial credit. Chris isn't as much of a fan of partial credit as I am.
No, I was going to I would only go partial credit down to 3 days, but.
Well, we're being nice. Getting started. Some people couldn't ride every day. That's fine. We understand. And if you're just getting back into riding, it's fine. You do not have to ride every day. Please don't push yourself more than you need to. We try to give lots of different opportunities for people to get points, to be involved, so you don't feel like you have to do more than you're ready for.
And every week there's new challenges and more things to do. So if you didn't do anything this week, that's okay.
Yeah, that's fine. All right, so then moving on, we got the ride bonus in the next column. You get to choose one of those every week. There's always a virtual option, indoors, and a real-life outdoor option. Excuse me. Virtual is to do one of our Zwift club rides for at least 45 minutes. We had, I think, 4 this week, right? We had Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday. Yep. So as long as you did one of our Zwift club rides.
I'm not really sure that you could count 5 a.m. on Thursday like a legitimate opportunity, but I think there was like 19 weird people that did it or something.
Lots of people. All right. Anyone out there in our virtual world right now listening, drop, I don't know, like a raised hand or something. Thumbs up if you did that 5 a.m. ride with Eric on a Thursday morning.
You think a person that rides at 5 a.m. is still awake at this time of the night?
Is it their bedtime?
I think they were in bed by like 3.
Yeah, so do a virtual ride, or you can do a real life ride, which means you do a ride that's non-Zwift or outside. Some people ride Peloton, stationary bike, or outside. And it just had to be 45 minutes on the same day as a Zwift club ride that we did. So this week that would have been on Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, or Friday. And here's the catch. If you do number 2 in that column, number 2.
You didn't say do a number 2, so it wasn't that bad.
Do you have a button? If you do the second one of that ride bonus, you must put hashtag DKWTS in your ride title. This has confused some people. You do not need that in all of your ride titles. I repeat, that does not have to be in all of your ride titles. It does not have to be in the Zwift Club ride title because it's already in there when I make the Zwift Club ride. It's only if you do that second option, you do your own ride, because then you're going to have a title that's like, I went out and climbed up this really steep hill and it was hard. So we need you to put DKWTS in that title. That's the only time you have to do it for that bonus.
Or whatever the hashtag is for that bonus that week, which may not always be DKWTS.
Really? Oh, well, that just got tricky.
Well, we have some people that just put hashtag DKWTS on every single ride. So that means they may luck into some bonuses. So I think we should change it up a little bit.
Side note, Matt Holmes, I think it's Matt Holmes, not Matt Hazard, says, just when I thought Chris couldn't get more handsome, he rocks a beard well.
Yeah, I mean, I could see either of the Matts saying that, but I'm going to go with probably Holmes on that one.
I think Matt Holmes has a crush on you. Anne says Wahoo for 5 a.m. All right, well, there you go. One person. Oh, Anna. Greg says no. He did not do it. Michael, one of these weeks I will make the 5 a.m. I agree. I have committed to one.
I almost jumped on the Discord for the 5 a.m. ride just before I went to bed. But
yeah, Chris has been up way too late / early many nights prepping for DKWTS. So just keep that in mind. There's a lot of work. We're getting it together. John says that he does all the 5 a.m. rides except for the ones he doesn't do.
Yep. I'm with you on that one.
Anson, Chris compliment bonus challenge. Oh, give Chris a compliment. That would be an interesting one.
I might have to do that, but you have to like work it into a ride title so that everybody on Strava has to see it.
Yeah, we'll just mess around with ride titles. All right, any questions about the challenges for this week? Drop those in now so we can answer them and make sure that everyone knows what's up. Questions about the ride challenges. I think there is one question here. How come it says Tour 1 time challenge? What does that mean?
What do you mean? Well, all of Tour 1, all of the resolution kit and stuff is time-based.
Ooh, so what does that mean for me on the leaderboard?
I'm not sure where you're going.
So everything in Tour 1, which could be 2 weeks, 3 weeks. We haven't said how many weeks. We know it's at least one because we just did stage 1, and there is a stage 2 at the bottom. So we're guessing that there's at least 2.
Yeah.
It's time-based. So you will get additional points for the amount of time you ride compared to the other people in your category. But we haven't made the categories yet.
Well, so yeah, so if you've done in the past, we ran so there's, we kind of stacked it with the tour and the challenges built up to it. So we'll still do the weekly challenges, the stage challenges, and we'll have the longer running challenges going, a couple weeks at a time. We just didn't start that first one this week. We're going to start it this coming week so that we could have a little data to split people up by.
So for all you folks out there asking, where is the leaderboard? I don't see an actual leaderboard with rankings. You are correct. There is no leaderboard with rankings yet. That's coming. This was the sorting week. I think we talked about that last week in the live stream. I made a reference to Harry Potter.
This was a sorting week. We'll constantly be doing sorting.
Yes. So warming up, getting into the groove, figuring it all out, and now we will, after this week, start sorting people by categories, and you'll see that take action next week.
Yeah. So if we jump over to the DKWTS app, so in the challenges, you can see this will show you any challenges that are out there, and you'll be able to see. So for participation challenges here, you'll be able to see your progress on that. If this was a week with a competitive challenge, you would see how you're doing in that. But we just have the one participation challenge. So you can see I actually did some riding this week. I got 3 days in.
Wow, you did 3? Really?
Yeah.
Nice.
And then we've got another one here that I called the Supreme Burrito Challenge. That one is just going to run the entire length of the series. And that's for all of the people who used to be in our Supreme Burrito category that want to ride 25 hours a day. But that'll just be a big tally of all of the time, distance, elevation that you're doing throughout. And as we go throughout, I may shuffle the categories on that and split it up and create some new categories. But
you should call that the Tom Knoll Challenge. Although I'm not sure he's going to be doing it this year.
Yeah, I mean, it essentially, that's what it was.
Cecilia says she feels lonely seeing only herself on the leaderboard. She wants some competition.
So as these wrap up, then as you go into each of these challenges, you'll be able to click in and see more detail in the challenges, what other people are doing, how many. So like at the end of this one, I'll have how many people have completed the progress and everything.
So what do the
We'll
little
get
bikes
into
mean?
that. That's one for five, each of the 5 days that you could ride.
People are
So
really excited about the bikes. They want their purple bikes.
yeah. Um, yeah, so this will just keep running with any active challenges. So, like I said, if we start one up that will be 2 weeks, you'll see that one up here, and that'll stay active for both of those weeks as we shuffle through um, other 1 week challenges. If we run shorter, we may run a shorter 3-day challenge in the mix somewhere or something. And those are all pop up on here, and you'll be able to find info on what you need to do, your progress, and see what other people are up to as well.
So if folks have any questions about this leaderboard, the challenges, how this works, where to find their information, please drop that in the chat so that we can answer the questions that you have. What is up here right now is everything that you have access to, but there will be more. You'll have more access as we go. So more things will be added. It just gets overwhelming if everything's there at once. So we're trying to roll it out little by little.
Overwhelming for you and me.
Slow rollout, soft rollout.
So the other thing here is, so you can click over on the activities part of the menu there. So the activities here are all of your activities that are counting for something in DKWTS. So regardless of whether they came from Strava or they were manually entered, or if we get some other services linked in, everything will be brought together here, and you can see your rides. So each of these rides too, something that we just added this year. So you can actually edit these. So if you click on one of the rides, there's an edit button, and you can change stuff about that ride. So if you were on a Zwift ride and it crashed after 30 minutes and then you started again and rode 15 minutes, that's fine. Just come here, edit your 15-minute ride to have a duration of 45 minutes, whatever, and then that will all get back into the leaderboard stuff. So, and if you don't do Strava or have a ride that just failed and got lost, you can also just hit the new button over here, enter your own ride in, and it will all pop up and immediately get calculated into the leaderboards.
Wow, look at that. It's pretty awesome.
So I know one of our fellow Dirty Kitten riders who had an issue with a Zwift ride that just decided it wanted to be on a completely different day from when it happened. So I know that she used that this morning to fix this, and looked like it all worked.
Nice. Somebody said get purple tabby socks at level 57. Are we talking about on Zwift or somewhere?
So the other thing here, so if you are syncing with Strava, so in your profile under the data links where your Strava account info is linked, so I do still this is just a list of all rides that I've discovered from Strava. So if you are missing something in the activities and happen in Strava, I would say check over here and see if it's not, see if it's in this list. If it is, then just send us a message. Strava IDs or links to the Strava rides are always helpful because I can always force a sync of anything. So.
Also, I think people have asked if other activities will count. Other activities will count if that is part of a specific challenge. So there will be times where we'll have bonus challenges that say, for example, do a cross-training activity this week that's non-riding. And so any non-riding activity you do that gets submitted to the leaderboard, either via Strava or a manual upload, will count for that bonus. And at that time, you'll see your activity. Right now, you're not going to see runs and rowing and whatever other stuff you do.
Yeah, they are actually all in this list. I'm just hiding them right now because I didn't have all the cool little icons to put up instead of the bike. So they'll show up soon and be able to be filtered out. So
Bill says, will the prologue ride show up in our activity or only things starting January 6th?
Only January 6th and on are going to show up on here. So this view starts on January 6th.
Okay. The prologue stuff, we will see if we're going to do anything with that. So if we do, you want to make sure that you've loaded all that stuff from the week before. We may just give like bonus points for people who participated the prologue week, but not necessarily like specific to like how many rides or whatever. So officially we start on the 6th, but we'll do something with the prologue.
Yeah.
And you could probably add that in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep, we have all the data's there. It can always be retabulated in whatever format. So.
Unless you make it private, and then we can't.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, that was one thing. So the other, and I still have to change the button over here to make it harder to do.
Are you
but
stealing my drink? Drink stealer.
I'm just holding it. Do not unlink your Strava account unless it is really the wrong Strava account. Otherwise, that will delete all of your data that I have, but everything I got from Strava, which then will in turn cause everything in your DKWTS activities that was linked to Strava originally to be deleted. So
do not
don't
unlink your Strava.
If you think something, if you do, like obviously if you just started and you're on the wrong account, do that. If you think there's another syncing problem, please just reach out to me first and we'll figure it out. And then anytime, if you do need assistance with anything, like I said, the ID of your ride, which can be found in like the link of your the URL for your ride on Strava when you're looking at it, or just send me share a link to the ride with me, and I can get that info out of there. And also, it helps if you put your first and last name in your email, because sometimes email addresses aren't all that telling of who's sending requests.
Yeah. So if you have a support request, the best way to get it to Chris is via email, support@dirtykittengravel.com. That'll go directly to Chris. Please put your full name, whatever your registered name is, and then the question that you have, and give us about 48 hours. Okay. Sometimes Chris responds right away. Sometimes it takes some time. We have to figure things out. So just be patient. We'll figure it out. You're not going to lose your ride or whatever else, but we need some time to sometimes go through things. So use that support email.
Yep. Anything that you've done, especially if it exists on Strava, we can always get it at any time. It's not a big deal if it's not showing up right away.
Any other questions about the challenges, leaderboard, activities linking? Some people I know are still trying to get things linked up. People can still register. If you have friends, teammates, family who want to join, they can join, and anything that they've done this past week will be entered, right? Like,
yep. Yeah.
Retroactively?
Yeah.
Yeah. So feel free to invite any friends that you have who you think would enjoy this challenge, even if they only want to do it for a month. They're still going to have to pay the full series fee, but it's not a crazy amount. So, yeah, bring those friends in. I think I think the Jazz Peddlers are still at the top of the team list. So if you've got any other teammates, invite them.
Yeah, if you can get 700 people, you might catch up to them.
Oh, we have two Jodys joining us tonight. Welcome, Jody and Jody. All right, drop those questions in the chat. If you have them, we're going to move on here if we don't have any other things pertaining to the leaderboard. Do you have anything you want to review beyond that?
No, I think just stay tuned for more stuff to pop out this week.
Head back over to that blog page. Chris is going to put the blog link on the leaderboard so you can access it from there. So if you can actually scroll the other direction. All right, so I always give the challenge grid. It gives you your points. Your max points for the week are 9, I think. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So 9 for this week will be the max. And then stage 2 will be added. And so you'll see a new post pop up around midnight, probably tonight, and that will be the stage 2 challenge list. And then scroll to the bottom. I usually put, or excuse me, there are going to be like recent posts or connected posts. So if you still have questions, we've got FAQs there. We've also got how to link to the leaderboard if you haven't done that yet. And then also over here on the right, there's news and events. So that's accessible to you at all times. This has links to all the different rides that are happening during the series. So you can always access the Zwift Club rides through Zwift, but I will put the ride links in the in the email or the blog post for you. So this coming week, we're going to have 5 rides. Now, this one is from last week, so it's different, but this next week we'll have a Monday evening ride, Tuesday evening Zoomies. We'll have a Wednesday evening Wildcat ride led by one of my team members, Hillary. Thursday morning ride, and a Friday morning trivia ride. So you'll have 5 ride opportunities on Zwift this week. And then we'll also have we may have like a bonus activity this week too. We'll see. But all that information is accessible for you on this news page. And there's always links available to our Zwift Club, rides, community chat, pretty much any resource you need to stay involved and ask questions, get to know people. Yeah. So if you have any questions about the Zwift rides, let us know. Drop your question in the comments and in the chat, and we'll answer that. We've had some fun Zwift rides this week. We had a big group on Monday. We had 100 and something people do the Monday launch ride, Monday evening ride, and we had, I don't know, like 50 people do the Zoomies ride. Zoomies is sort of a sprint workout on Tuesday nights, but it's banded right now. So that means everyone stays together. You can do your own ride at your own pace, but it's fun. You can learn how to sprint on Zwift or just, do some intervals, whatever works for you. We may eventually split that out and have a banded group and an unbanded group for Zoomies, but right now we're going to stick with banding for a little bit longer. And that's led by Ted on Tuesday nights. And then
Wait, who's that led by?
Ted. Ted says that's the best ride. Oh, Matt Holmes says he'll sponsor the next person to sign up late. I don't know what that means, but he'll sponsor you. So let's get somebody to sign up. We're getting pretty close to 400 participants. So it'd be great if we had another, I think we need like 15 more people and we'll hit 400. That'd be pretty awesome. So invite your friends. Val says, not sure where it fits, but reminder to use a photo and hashtag for the photo bonus. Yeah, so actually, if you go back to the resolution, go down to the grid. I think we talked about DKWTS and then never went over to photo bonus. So the last bonus for the week is a photo bonus, and we'll always give you 2 options for that. You can post on social media or you can email us. That way if you don't have social media or you don't like it, you still have the email option. So there will always be a theme. This week was 2025 goals. Notice it didn't say ride goals. It just said goals. And those could be anything. And it said include a photo. So in order to get the full 2 points.
It does say ride goals.
Oh, I'm sorry. It does say it later down there, I guess. But at the top, I didn't say ride goals. So for social media, post a photo on your social media, put your ride goals, and then you have to tag at Dirty Kitten Gravel and use hashtag DKWTS 2025. That hashtag helps us find the post. So it's sort of a way to search. We really need that hashtag on there. So in order to get points, you need to make sure you have all those things. So be sure to do all those things, or email us at DKWTS at dirtykittengravel.com, again, with your photo and ride goals. So And ride goals can be anything relating to riding or on or off the bike. So what I meant before was it doesn't have to be like you say that you want to do a number of races or do a certain time or go a certain distance. It can just be that you want to enjoy the bike or ride with friends or learn how to fix your bike. So um, it's kind of like, I guess I should have said bike goals more than anything, but that's a pretty expansive topic, and we've
Yeah.
seen some pretty fun goals this week. It's pretty inspirational to see all the different goals people have. So thank you for sharing those. Joanna says, just hyped to see so many awesome posts about goals. Lots of us using this series to bounce back and build stoke. That is true. Thank you, Joanna, for that. I've noticed that too.
How has everything been on the tech side from the group rides? Everyone
Mm.
joining okay? Using the Discord okay?
Yeah. People seem to be doing all right with Discord. If you haven't already, you can join our Discord channel. There is a link in the event notes when you register, and that allows you to chat either by text, messenger, or voice with other participants. So you can ask questions there. You can chat during rides. It's just another feature. There's lots of ways to connect with people. It can be overwhelming if you're not a tech person, but it's fun if you learn little by little ways to stay in touch.
Yeah.
So Val, thank you for that reminder about the photo bonus that I got sidetracked and tracked and missed. Yeah, so those will be the main bonuses, challenges and bonuses each week. There'll be a ride challenge, a ride bonus, and a photo bonus. And then sometimes a pop-up bonus. So if you see at the bottom of this grid, there's a pop-up bonus section. That just means that at some point during this tour, we are going to send out an email that says pop-up, and there'll be some kind of fun challenge that you need to do before the end of the week to get additional points. And it can be it may be an activity, it may be that you have to fill out a questionnaire, or you have to follow directions, or do a puzzle. So it's just kind of like another like fun way to be involved.
Yep.
Yeah. Cecilia says, even if you can't do Zwift with a smart trainer, you can still ride along on Discord. That's true.
Or chat along in your car.
Matt Holmes, I will pay for their entry. So Matt Holmes is going to pay for somebody's entry, the next person to sign up late. Matt Holmes is sponsoring somebody to participate in DKWTS. So if you know somebody who wants to, or maybe would enjoy this but is hesitant, doesn't want to sign up because they're not sure if they'll enjoy it, Matt Holmes will sponsor them to give it a try.
Like we need some of that like infomercial music going for like the ASPCA music.
Contact us now in the next 10 minutes. Any questions about any of the things we've gone over so far? Let us know, and we will answer them for you. Ted says, if Matt's paying, can I re-enter?
Yes, but you have to link a different Strava account, and you're going to have to ride twice for everything.
Yeah, exactly. We need two of you. Val says, can't wait for the super secret snowy challenge. Oh, there's always a super secret snowy challenge. Snowy is sneaky.
Yes.
Where is she? We haven't seen her.
Snowy likes to make sure that you read all of the little details and everything. So.
Snowy. Sometimes she comes. All right. Any other questions? Drop them in. So if not, I do have some announcements if we don't have any more challenge or leaderboard specific questions. Do you have any other things you want to review?
No, I don't think so.
Anything I am forgetting out there? Any of my dirty kitten people, remind me if I'm forgetting something that we need to go over. I think we've gone over the basics. If you can go back to the blog page, I do want to show the main blog page or news page. There is an FAQ if you scroll down past all of this somewhere. Right there. So you can look at this FAQ number 1, and I do intend to do an FAQ number 2 at some point. This just gives you basic information for getting signed up and started. So if somebody has questions about DKWTS and they maybe want to register, but they're not sure, they can check this out. There's some basic info here, and then they can reach out to Matt Holmes, who will pay for their entry. Butch says, I think a bonus challenge should be a solid midweek 2-hour nap. Hey, you know what? Recovery is important. We could do a recovery challenge.
I don't have a Whoop integration yet, but if I can get it, Butch, we'll do that one just for you.
Ted, yes, we are getting to that. Thank you. All right, so Ted's giving me a good lead into the next thing. Wahoo, our Wahoo Fitness partnership. We talked about this last time, and I sent out an email link to a form, and I will make sure I add that into the email that I send out tonight. We have a partnership deal with Wahoo Fitness to get DKWTS participants deep discounts on Wahoo Fitness products. Now, it's not going to be every Wahoo Fitness product. It will be select products based on the survey. So fill out that survey if you are interested. I sent it in an email and I put it in our social media group. I think we have 55 people so far of almost 400. So anyone interested in getting a discount on Wahoo items, fill out that survey. We'll pick the top items that are of interest to people, and we will offer some discounts. Then anyone who wants to place an order will have a week order window coming up in end of late January, next couple weeks. You submit of the 5 options. You submit what you want to order. You will order that directly through Bike Dr. Frederick, where I work. And you can either pick the item up at Bike Doctor or it can be shipped to your house directly from Wahoo. So we're going to get that rolling in the next week or so. And then we'll have a second order window if there is interest at the end of February. So you have 2 options to order Wahoo products, and that can be Wahoo Smart Trainer, accessories, computers. We're going to see what the things are that most people are interested in. It looks like we've got people interested in smart trainers, bike computers, and accessories. So those will probably be the ones that we focus on, and get you some Wahoo items. Maybe get some more people on a smart trainer using Zwift. Who knows? So keep an eye out for that information coming soon.
And I've done 2 trainer rides this week. If I can do that, anybody can do probably 10.
Well, we know that stuff's expensive and it is definitely an investment. So if we can get you discounts, we'll try our best. We have a lot of industry partners through our team, also through our shop. So we'll work to help you out. And then some of our other sponsors. So we've got prizes from a variety of industry partners that we work with. One of them is a company called Uncute. They make these burritos. This is an example of one. And they come in a package.
Oh, she just scared Pacha.
That looks like this. It's a foil burrito container wrapper. And inside are all different burritos with all different themes, faces, and styles. So we've got a box of 50 of those from our friends at Uncute, and we will be sending those out as various prizes throughout the series.
So if you like Chipotle and little cute kittens, it's pretty much the perfect match.
They're little stuffed animals, little fluffies. We also have prizes from our friends at Hand Up. We usually do something fun with Velo Pigs out in Loudoun County. Wahoo Fitness that we already mentioned. Bike Doctor, Cobalt Bikes. So Mike from Cobalt Bikes will be offering a frame build discount. Sticky Fingers will be slinging some treats this year for a special bonus.
I might have to rig that prize.
And then our friends with Shameless Nameless will be offering up some of their cool swag, merch, and apparel swag for a special bonus week. And then also we work with Chamois Butter, so we'll be sending out and awarding prizes from those various sponsors and partners, and we'll add more as we go throughout the series. There will be merch prizes. There will be Dirty Kitten merch prizes. So we've got Dirty Kitten gloves, socks, hats, cups, Dirty Kitten tees. I'm probably forgetting something, but yes, we'll have a bunch of different prizes throughout the series. Their prizes won't necessarily be based on your ranking. In fact, often they're not. They're typically either random drawing giveaway or point based. So we try not to do prizes just for people that are ranked high.
Yep. Yeah, and we'll start, like we mentioned last week, we'll have a little option for you to put in like kind of a prize marketplace, so you can cash in your points for chances to win some of the prizes, just kind of like raffle tickets. So as we get in and start accumulating over the next few weeks, we'll start putting some of those up so you can start using them.
We need a cool name for our raffle tickets. They can't be raffle tickets though. They've got to be like paw prints or like meow somethings. I'm sure Val has some kind of fun name she can come up with. And then we've got a whole list of event partners that we'll be working with to give out free entries to events. And this will be, again, giveaways, random giveaway drawings, or like Chris said, entry using your points. So the first one we will give away, and this will be to pretty much anybody in the series this coming week, will be for Croatan Buck 50. So we've got a Croatan Buck 50 free entry from Matt Hawkins at Ridge Supply for the Croatan in March. And I think Chris can pull up the website here in a minute for Croatan. So that event is actually the weekend after our series ends. So if you are interested in that, if you're signed up, heading down there, give a shout out for Croatan, talk it up. Matt's giving us a free entry, and we're going to give that away this coming week to a special someone who's interested in doing that event. Matt said also, if you win it and you're already signed up, he will refund your entry. So awesome event on March 15th. And here's the website here, croatanbuck50.com. We've also got a bunch of Ridge Supply socks that we will be using as prizes too. So find out more about that.
And if you haven't done Croatan before and you think, oh, that's just flat by the beach, it's going to be boring and easy, that's not fun, you couldn't be more wrong.
It's super windy and rough.
Yeah, you'll never realize how much those little climbs are worth being able to coast for a little bit.
Ted says Croatan is a blast. Come play in the swamp. The swamp.
And pro tip, if you are going to Croatan, camp in the in the infield at the racetrack.
Oh, yeah.
It's the best way to do it.
Definitely camp. There's usually a huge crew there. We're not sure if we'll be there this year. Depends on how things pan out. But I think Ted will be there and a number of other folks from DKWTS. So you can have a little meetup. But we've done this race in the past. We really enjoy it. It's a fun one. Matt Holmes and I have a little competition. Single speed showdown. We need a rematch. He beat me in a sprint on this racetrack. He beat me out last time, so I got to make a comeback.
Don't worry, Matt. She's not bitter at all.
I was so close. Yeah, so we'll be giving away an entry to Croatan. We've also got free entries for Monkey Knife Fight in April. That is an event put on by Dave Pryor of Unpaved of the Susquehanna, and it is a fundraiser event. We reached out to the race director at Lou Laka Waiko Hundo, who gave us a free entry last year, hoping to have one for that event also in April. We'll have a couple entries for Dirty Kitten Growly Cat, our own event in April. We've got a free entry for Gravista from our friend Cynthia, the race director for that event in Virginia in May. We got a couple entries for Roughneck Gravel Roubaix in Pennsylvania, also in May. Great event. Kate's Mountain Challenge has given us a couple entries. That event is in June, and it's part of the West Virginia Gravel Series. And then we've got a few entries to Grusk, also a West Virginia event. Amazing weekend out at Spruce Knob. We go to that every year in July. It is a blast. It's a party, big bike party.
Another one worth the camping.
Yeah, that if you're gonna do like one event besides a Dirty Kitten event in the summer, you should do Grusk.
And then you should do all the others too.
Well, I said in the summer. We've got we'll give away some entries to DKGR, our own event in July. And then we've got Lost River Classic in August, our Grand Fondue fundraiser in October, Unpaved in October, and Falkerberg Cyclocross, put on by Baltimore Bicycle Works Racing, and that is in the fall. So those are our event partners so far. We hope to add some more throughout the series. If you have an event that you really like, we will reach out to those event directors and see if they'll give us a free entry. We got lots of, Willis says, when was the survey sent out? In the email I sent last Sunday, there was a link to the Wahoo survey in that email. Cecilia, podium socks. Did I get podium socks?
I don't know. You technically weren't on the podium, but
I was the female winner.
yeah.
I think I just stood next to the podium because I was proud of myself. Yes, Matt, single speed century rematch. We need to do it. Matt Hazard says, bring blankets to Grusk.
I mean, I would suggest bringing blankets anywhere that you're camping, even if it's summertime.
Okay, if you go to Grusk and you happen to park near any Dirty Kitten or Velo Pigs people, do not expect it to be quiet. I'm just going to say that right now.
Yeah, I think we're gonna bring signs this year that say no quiet zone.
It will not be quiet.
Yeah.
It'll be loud. Whoopie pies are the reason to hang in the infield. Whoopie pies are a reason for many things.
Yeah.
Any other questions? Drop them in the chat before we wrap up here. Last thing, I just want to let people know, again, if you would like to purchase any Dirty Kitten merch, you can head over to our website, dirtykittengravel.com, and there is a link to the store. Chris will show you here in a sec. If you ordered merch when you registered, we will get that out to you soon. We just need a little bit of time to get things coordinated, but we'll start sending merch out to folks soon. You can also order merch through our website. That will be shipped to you directly, or you can choose to pick it up in Frederick if you live nearby, or at an event that we host. We've got t-shirts, jerseys, kits, hats, gloves. Socks can be ordered directly through Ridge Supply. I'm not sure what's going on with that one sock thing, though. I got to do something with that. Snowy Hawaiian shirts. And then you can pre-order flannels and hoodies. The hoodie pre-order is closed, but the flannel pre-order is still open. We're both wearing our flannels. The blue ones are available for order, and they're pretty awesome. So check that out. Do you have anything else to add?
I don't think so.
Wow.
I think we'll have a little more next week as we have, the other leaderboards and a few more things to go over on the app. Start having some call outs for big rides, people who are riding a bunch, different things like that.
Yes. Kim says, please list all the events somewhere. I will do that in the next blog. I just had to compile them this week. So I will put those up so you can see the events, and I'll also maybe figure out a way that we can have people select which ones they're interested in. So there will be a list in this next blog that goes out, the next news post that goes out tonight so you can see that list. And yeah, and we'll get rolling on that. Thank you so much for joining us. If you have any questions, you can always drop them in Discord. Someone will answer. Thank you for being a part of DKWTS this year. We're having so much fun. Join us for our Monday night ride tomorrow on Zwift at 6:30 p.m. and on Discord. Have a good night.